Good morning and welcome back to another Mahner Farms video. Almost forgot what channel we were doing this on. And I guess to be fair, maybe it's not morning where you are, but it is where I am. And today we're going to attempt to finally get out and cut some fence posts. And now for people who are unfamiliar with the concept of cutting fence posts, I mean, basically, other than buying T-posts at the store, I guess you could buy cedar posts or whatever. You can go out and you can cut cedar fence posts if you have a bunch of cedar. We don't. Next best thing is Tamarack. And so we've got Tamarack. We've got quite a bit of it on our land. Oftentimes we actually cut it on my uncle's land because the stand on his land is younger and easier to get to. So that's probably where we're going to be today, cutting some up. Tamarack is a lot like cedar. It's rot resistant. It's a hardwood, peels relatively easily, and you do have to peel it because if you don't, it rots really quickly. But as far as making fence posts, cutting them in sort of a natural and renewable and also more affordable way, Tamarack is kind of the best thing we have around here. So plan is to cut as many as we're going to need this year for putting up the rest of our pasture that we wanted to get built. I'm a little, let's call it groggy from my partying last night, so we'll see how we do today. I'm not too excited for it, but we got to get it done. We're running out of springtime here, and you want to do it when the pitch is still running. I'd call it sap, but it's on the Tamarack tree, so it's probably pitch. So they're easier to peel. At least it's a lot less work that way. So we're gonna go out. It's gonna be a family affair today, so let's get to it. So kids are in the car. So is the wife. Got the whole clan going today. Well, we'll see what Pops is up to, but hopefully it all goes smoothly enough. So we're hoping for not rain, at least not yet. So you know the drill. I'm not going to drive there. We're just going to teleport. Well, that was close. We almost hit the barn, but we're here. So now we're just probably going to get all of our equipment and stuff, see if we need saws or whatever, and get going. So I'm probably going to pick it up at some point when it is convenient to do so.
Put the...
Inward blade starting at 1.
Come on, listen up. I'm not.
Well, we're going for a little tractor ride, right, Lydia? Got the old 6806 taking us down there. It's a nice, fun, bumpy ride. Well, we made it to the field, got across the field. It is wet. We are not in dry weather, so this is going to be wildly inconvenient, super sloppy, and I'm going to hate walking through it. It's going to be a big pain in the ass, but we're going to get the posts we need. So we are cutting on my uncle's land. I don't know if he wants his name said on the internet, so I'm not going to say it, but he did give us permission to cut some fence post stuff back here, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Hopefully, wife's able to get the SUV back here. Should. It's not mud wet because it's a hayfield, so it's got grass, but the water pushes up when you drive on it. It's saturated. And our little crossing, which I'll show you here, is just standing water, so that's going to be fun to walk back and forth through with fence posts all day, so not looking forward to that, but let's just go through the process. So when you're cutting fence posts like this, I don't know if it's the same for cedar because we've always had and therefore used Tamarack, but when you cut Tamarack, you got to cut it in the spring so it's running. Well, you don't have to, but it's way harder to peel if you don't. And you got to peel it because otherwise, like I said, it rots really quick. But if you peel it, it's nice, rot-resistant hardwood, makes great fence posts all over the place. And so basically, you get a crew together. You need essentially 2 peelers and 2 carriers for every 1 person cutting. And so we got my dad's out there cutting right now. So we have that. Then me and my wife will be peeling. And ideally, my kids will be carrying. But with all this water, it's probably going to end up being us carrying anyway. So my kids aren't all that old yet. That'll be the general process. And I'll show a little bit of that. Maybe I'll even get a bit of it recorded. But given the fact that I don't really have a dedicated person to record and I actually want to get stuff done today, I'm not going to spend too much time dicking around with my phone. Yeah, let's just get to it, I guess. And before I get into it and actually get to work, this is our crossing here. So we've got a creek that runs across that we have a little bridge, but we've got a good 40 feet here to walk through where it was too wet for us to get up close. So we've got our flatbed wagon up here that we're going to be piling them on, and all of them are going to have to be carried through that standing water. So like I said, this is going to be one of my least favorite years to cut fence posts, but it's either now or never because we're running out of springtime. All right, simple process. You don't even need tools. I like to have a little butter knife, but a knife, screwdriver, anything will work. You just get a peel started, and you go. Ideally, if you can get great big peels to come off, it will go a lot faster, but it doesn't really matter, just so long as you're getting it. One. That's as much as we got. We got somewhere around 70, 75 posts. It started pissing on us and we're getting soaking wet and cold and sore and all that sort of stuff. This is probably the only window we were going to get this spring, so this is what we got. Hopefully it'll be enough for what we need it for.